The biggest misconception about making money online that a lot of people get wrong, and people like myself, before I was in this space, I also thought this thing. Everybody that you see online, all these TikTok guys, traders, dropshipping guys, social media marketing guys, all these guys, they all make it sound like it's easy. And if you first hear about appointment setting, if you go back and watch my video on what actually is appointment setting, or you've come across my TikTok and explains what appointment setting is, the biggest misconception I'd say is making money online is easy. And like it's not a real job and it's not real work, because that's what you think. When you see these people with the laptop lifestyle, or you see the guys in Dubai where they're popping the bottles, they're on yachts, and they're just living the high life, it seems easy. And don't get me wrong, for some of these people where they make most of the money off just selling courses and shit like that, it probably is easy because they're probably not actually providing much value. They're just taking people's money and running with it, right? But if you're actually making money online, for example, with what I do with appointment setting, I've got to work. It's not passive income. A lot of people think that it might be passive income. It's not passive income. It's not. Because what passive income means is passive income is income when you don't really have to do anything. It's just coming in regardless of what happens in the day. But let me tell you now, boys, if I don't work next month as an appointment setter, I won't get paid. Because to make money in my industry, to make money in what I do, I've got to make sales. And to make sales, I've got to work. It's not going to happen, on its own. So a lot of people think that appointment setting, it's easy. And don't get me wrong, the concept of it is very, very fucking simple to understand. It's not rocket science, being able to send messages online. You probably do that to your missus. You probably do that to your mates every single day. But at the end of the day, bro, there's a reason why me sitting here made 5K, 10K a month with appointments then online. There's a reason why I've done that. And there's a reason why not everyone else is doing that. There's a reason, and there's a skill gap in it. There's obviously going to be a skill gap. Similar way to, let's say, a builder. We all know what a builder does, or let's say a bricklayer to make it easy. We all know what a bricklayer does. He lays bricks, he builds walls, etc., etc. But can anybody just go in and just start building a wall as good as like the top bricklayer in the UK? No, they can't. There's a reason for that, because there's a skill gap, just like with anything. There's a reason why some people are making more money than others. The thing with appointment setting, there's a big skill gap. There's a big difference between a really good appointment setter and a really shit appointment setter. So it's not easy. To get to a point like me where I am, it's not easy. I've had to put the work in. I've had to seriously grind, learn the skill, go through many, speak to thousands of different people and constantly learn every single day, constantly make mistakes every single day to get to the point where I'm at. It's not easy. That's the biggest misconception, because I think what it is, it's portrayed online as easy, not just appointments. This is just making money online in general. I think, making money online in general, a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, well, it's better than my 9-to-5 job. It's harder than my 9-to-5 job. But I probably work more than a normal person in 9-to-5. In fact, I know I work more than a normal person in 9-to-5. If you've got your normal day shift and, your 9-to-5, you may be working 8 hours a day or whatever. Realistically, you're not actually working 8 hours a day. The time that you actually spend working is probably like 5 hours. I know for a fact I spend more than 5 hours working every single day. And that's what I mean when I say this industry isn't built for everybody. If people are just looking for the easy getaway, the easy kind of make money online, get rich quick scheme, this is not something that you should do. It's appointment setting in particular. Obviously, you can make money online through like trading, high risk, high reward kind of thing, easy money. But at the end of the day, I like to be in control. I want to be able to, the money I make is controlled by the variables that I put in terms of how many messages I send, how hard I work, how much time I put in. That's the things I like to work on, the things that I can control, because at the end of the day, something like trading, I can't control if Donald Trump makes some changes to the stock market and it just, I can't control anything about that. What I can control is how much work I put in. That's why I love this industry. Because for the people that do want to work hard, for the people that are sick of 9-to-5 in terms of getting bossed about, not even the hard work aspect of it, maybe you're a labourer or something like that and it's just a graft and your back's hurting or some shit, or maybe you're just sick of your dickhead boss. This is an industry that you'd probably thrive in if you've got the work rate. But the people that don't have work rate, the people that don't want to put work in, people that want to move in the online space to be lazy, this isn't a good space for you to get into, because the people that are killing it You know, think about someone like at the top of the game, Alex Hormozy. He makes money online. Do you think he's lazy? Do you think he don't put a lot of work in? I can tell you for sure that man puts a lot of fucking work in. From listening to hours of him, I know that guy puts in the work every single day. So to get to someone like his situation, I know that it's not just going to be easy. I know it's not a lot. I know it's not just going to come from fucking building the systems. You've got to put the fucking work in. So a lot of people, I've spoken to many people who I say to them, okay, how long do you reckon you could spend on making money online every single day? How long? And like 30 minutes. And like, what's your goal? Oh, I want to be able to quit my job, make 5k a month. Okay, you really think that you can make 5k a month in 30 minutes, bro? You're on a different planet to me. I've worked in these jobs, McDonald's, when KFC, I was making £4 something an hour. And you really think it's going to be that easy to make it in 30 minutes a day, 5k a month? No, my friend. Let me tell you, to get some sort of results in this, you need to put at a minimum 2 hours a day. And that's what I say, like, genuinely. And it's like, the way I see it is, look on your screen time on your phone. If you spend any more than 2 hours a day on your phone, then you've got enough time to do it. And I can say that I'm pretty sure the average screen time is like 4 hours a day, which is fucking mad. So, I mean, for the lazy people, this isn't the right thing to do. You probably shouldn't even be watching this video. But for the guys that actually want to put the work in, then yeah, just fucking go after it, get after it, you know, maybe make those sacrifices. If you have to watch that one less episode of Game of Thrones tonight when you get home from work, cool. But at the end of the day, what's your goals? Because your goals are probably extraordinary in terms of leaving your 9 to 5, traveling the world. To get to extraordinary goals, you need to make sacrifices. Sacrifices that most people won't. So, biggest misconception is that making money online is easy and you don't have to put any work into it and it's passive income. What I do personally, it's not passive income. I have to put work in. It's all about getting to that point. So, boys, if you found this useful, then subscribe. Have a look at my past content, Instagram, TikTok. If you have any questions, just let me know, boys. Drop them in the comments. See you in a bit.